Hello friends, Matt here, and today I want to talk to you about a new disc from the crazy preppers over at Doomsday Disc, and that is the Proximity Mine. It is the next in their approach series. It's all mine-based. They had the landmine, the depth charge, and now this fun guy, where the landmine was super bricky and not very aerodynamic feeling. The depth charge was similar, but a gummy plastic. This one has a mild bevel to it, and it also has a little drop down style thumb track, which I think is a kind of a cool thing. And it's pretty straight. They bill it at like 2301, I believe, is the numbers on this guy. They don't print them on there, but that's about what I think they are. And it's drawn a lot of comparisons to another thumb track approach disc that got a lot of attention the last couple years, and that is the Lonestar Dillo. Of course, as a former pre-Ranger Team era Lonestar team member, I had one of these from one of the early runs. This is a Bravo. It's a little bit more rounded and does not have that super bricky feel as well, but also doesn't have a bevel like that one. Give those a look. You see it's a little bit shallower, a little bit smaller diameter, just a little bit smaller disc overall, but it does have that thumb track, and the numbers on this one are 1201. So a tiny bit quicker here, a little bit bigger diameter, but otherwise they're drawing a lot of comparisons. So I took them out to the course at Deerfield, check them out, see what you guys think. And honestly, I'm not sure you can go wrong with either one of these if that's the style of disc you throw.
At a Deerfield because it's got a lot of shorter holes and throwing the proximity mine first. Nice little flick up. Turns over more than I thought, but still in the circle on the left side. Going over to the Dillo, trying a similar line and got it a little higher, almost the same flight. It goes a little bit further though, so a little bit tougher putt from that spot. Over to hole 6, trying to just to go right side around these trees and get to fade in. Proximity mine holds perfectly and just about goes in. It's just a little bit deep. Similar line here with the Dillo. Have to give it a little bit more hyzer, and it ends up in the circle but skips out to the left side pretty good. That'd be a little bit tougher putt. Little backhand holdover shot here, going Dillo first this time. Sits down on the right side of the pin. Same deal with the proximity mine here. And this one actually ended up a little bit longer, but not quite as right. Trying to just huck them as far as I can here. This 295 foot hole. Proximity mine is on the pin, just a little short, went like 285. Dillo pumping it out there on a hyzer, and it rides out there beautifully and gets right underneath the pin right side. This one's got a really tight line. It's OB all along the right side there. Proximity mine is on the pole. Same thing with the Dillo here. Holding that line inside, and it floats a little bit deep and left, but it's still in the circle. Doing a holdover backhand here. Proximity mine actually sweeps those branches on the left early, but manages to stay in, and I've got a putt from the left side of the circle. Throw the shot just a little bit better with the Dillo, but mainly because it's higher. Knee came out of place a little there, but it slips up there and it's deep, but it is also in the circle. Over to hole 20, this is a little hyzer with OB along the right side. Flirt with that branch there just a little bit, but it skips up and is right on the pin. Now with the Dillo, similar shot. It holds a little bit straighter, so it's a little bit right side, but still in the circle.
So as you can see, they have a lot of pluses. I would say the proximity mine is a touch more stable, at least in the traditional sense. So if you want to be able to throw it flat and straight and then have it hook up to the end, the Dillo is going to go straight, but it's not really going to catch much fade unless you hyzer it. And it actually has some float. So when I gave it some hyzer and let it work, it would hook more, whereas this one would go straight then do like a hook fade and drop. So it's a little bit different flight shape, but it kind of depends on your style. I am not a finesse player, so something like this does not do super well for my style. This is more the type of thing I would be into. And I kind of think that it is possible that one of the owners or disc designers at Doomsday might be a forehand guy because a lot of the things they come out with are really goofy and fun and kind of the type of thing I enjoy throwing. Like the landmine's nicely stable, the frag is like a mid-range stego, and they have some pretty cool things throughout the line that, whether you're a fan of their aesthetic or not, that throw really good on those funky forehand lines like I throw. So check out whichever one you think flies better for your style. For me, I'm taking this one and that glittery plastic. I forget which. That might be munitions. I'm trying to remember their plastic types. They have a bunch. But I like that one a lot. And if you guys get a chance, you should check one out because they're pretty fun and interesting to throw. So you take it easy. Appreciate you watching. I'll see you in the next one.